How's it going, ladies and Bruce? I'm Bobby Sixkilla, and welcome to a game called The Evolving World Catalyst Wake. Now, this one's a little bit difficult to talk about. It is a visual novel developed by Locked On, who are the team behind Methods, the detective competition, and Broken Minds, I believe the other game was called, which I do promise I will cover on the channel at some point. We haven't done it yet, but we will. Anyway, this one's difficult because it is the culmination, apparently, of a bunch of animations and stuff that were done on their channel. So there is a recap in the chapters, which we'll start with, which will recap it. But if you do want to go and check out the original animations on their YouTube channel, I will link them in the description below so that you can go check those out too if you're interested. But without further ado, let's jump in. We're not going to be doing this every day yet because we're still working on 7 Enigma, but I do want to get one episode out here as it's, you know, just come out like 3 days ago, something like that. So let's see what we think, shall we? Apparently it's fully voice acted as well, so interesting. We're going to do the recap. That's all we're going to worry about for this episode. Well, depending on how long it is. And apparently it is animated, it's voice acted, it's everything.
Catalyst.
So I don't know what I'm even going to be doing here, except maybe making some choices.
That's what we call the earth-changing events that have led to the destruction of humanity. My name is Oliver Knott. I'm one of the last humans on Earth. There are only about 3,000 of us left.
That thing is so cool, man. It's the Truckosaurus.
Mostly I went around trying to keep us from killing each other. My brother, Watch, was the leader of humans in hiding. An organization meant to expose corruption in the other organizations and keep them accountable. He died, sacrificing himself to kill Ardo, a dangerous tyrant who manufactured large robotic soldiers called Mechara. Recently, I've spent most of my time turning those destructive machines into scrap. But things have changed. I teamed up with the ex-assassin Nemo after he captured me. Turns out he just wanted to fetch a certain data chip for Watch. A data chip that was rumored to contain information about where Ardo's Mechara factory is.
I think we're going to get a lot of... Because it's a recap, we're going to be piled on a lot of lore, so there's going to be a lot to sort of immerse ourselves in, because I don't know the story up to this point either. I did go and watch the first couple of bits on their channel, but you probably should watch it all first.
5 organizations remain. There's Side 2, led by Sawbones, a supposedly altruistic doctor.
I like the look of that CG right there. That's very cool. It makes me think of Jet Set Radio for probably obvious reasons.
Home to over 60% of Earth's remaining population. They manufacture masks and lay claim to most of the livable territory. There's Ardo, the remnants of Ardo's organization.
They also make me think of Jet Set Radio, like Poison Jam, you know.
Ardo's plan was to overtake Side 2 with the Mechara, and I suspect that's his successor Miles' goal as well. There's Blackguard, led by Grimalkin, an underground organization of assassins. They mercilessly eliminate anyone for the right price. There's Lila, a mysterious organization with an anonymous leader whose motives are unknown. Finally, there's humans in hiding, in disarray without Watch there to lead them. Right now, they're all focused on one thing: finding Ardo's Mechara factory before anyone else. Because whoever controls Ardo's giant robotic army controls what remains of this world.
Nice. Like the premise. Very cool. The art's very nice too. Very nice. And that is going to be our recap. So I suppose we should just jump into Chapter 5 then. The Evolving World Mist. I don't know how long this is, how long each chapter is, how long the game is in its entirety. But we'll go until we think it's a good time to stop, I suppose. But we will cover it in totality eventually. Promise.
Feel the sensations of all of your limbs. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Let your muscles relax.
It's a good voice actor, man.
You are feeling tired. You would like to rest. You've done a lot of killing already today. There's no reason to kill Miles. After all, Smith's the one who knew where the factory was. And he's dead. You would get nothing out of Miles. You're beginning to realize how pointless this was. You want to leave this place? Nor...
I don't need the location of the Mechara factory.
Then, what do you want?
I'm doing what you hired me to do. I'm destroying an organization.
You weren't supposed to destroy this organization, you imbecile!
That's funny. Did you think I was being obtuse? I know exactly what I'm doing.
He's the scarecrow.
I'm feeling very sleepy. Very sleepy.
He looks dead there. He looks like he's from Grim Fandango. He's just been sprouted. Very cool. I see what's called mist now. Watch is dead. A new threat emerges. The race to the Mechara factory is on. So it would seem. Well, this looks like a fun funeral to be at.
Watch wanted nothing more than to protect people. Under his leadership, humans in hiding unearthed countless ethics violations by Psi-2 and Ardo. Unfortunately, that made him a high-value target. We may have fallen out of touch, but Watch protected me until his last moment. It's with that sacrifice weighing on my shoulders that I assume his position.
Excuse me? We aren't going to hand an entire organization off to some kid, just because he was related to Watch.
What's the alternative?
Literally anything else.
Who are you again?
I'm Watch's assistant, Sabbatical. Though Humans in Hiding has a loose hierarchy, it does have one. I was next in line.
Ah.
Furthermore, I know the location of the Mechara factory already. It's something Watch was working on even before we got our hands on the data chip. And once we did, thanks to the information on it, we now know exactly where it is. Securing that factory is our primary objective.
Seems to be everyone's, yeah.
We must destroy the Mechara before any organization can use them as their personal robotic militia.
Well...
She's right, Oliver. You aren't even a member of Humans in Hiding. It doesn't make sense for you to come in and lead it.
Yeah, I knew that probably wouldn't work.
You are welcome to join Humans in Hiding, Oliver. As a level 1 researcher.
No thanks.
Then please excuse me, we have a lot to do.
If something goes wrong, and someone unleashes the Mechara, you know who to contact.
Sure, fine. You do seem to have some experience destroying those things.
That's what we do, apparently.
Great. Let's get out of here, Nemo. Unless you wanted to join Humans in Hiding yourself.
Not interested. I only saw it as a side job. If I've learned anything about you in these past 24 hours, it's that you don't just give up.
You learned right. I have a plan. I don't think Sabbatical actually knows where the factory is, but I think she can misdirect our enemies for the time being. And if she's right about the location being on that data chip, then I know just where to look.
You sounded a lot like Watch just now.
That's because he always had a plan. I guess I'm trying to emulate him a little.
Keep doing that. You're much better to be around when you think before you act. Helps you stay out of trouble.
If you didn't want trouble, you shouldn't have picked Assassin as your career choice.
It's a long story. Some other time. Let's find that factory and destroy it before anyone can get their hands on it.
We're not going to destroy it.
Oh?
Well, that'd be a waste. It's a gigantic robotic army. I'm sure we can think of some use for it.
That's the last thing you want. If you're worried about people getting too much power, because it would corrupt them, the last thing you want to do is use that power yourself, because it will corrupt you the same.
Attention. Our spy in Ardo just informed us that the entire High Standard Council is dead.
So what?
Who killed them?
The spy didn't see who it was.
No need to use the word spy. They have A-level clearance. Oxlow is fine.
Yes, I'm aware. So, spy, what can you tell us about the attack?
I like this guy.
It didn't take long. The attacker used a poison gas of some kind.
It got past the mask filters?
It was thick enough to overwhelm the filters. I could barely see anything.
They wore shoddy, homemade custom masks. That probably did it. All just to be independent from Side 2.
No, that's wrong. They wore old Side 2 masks with a few cosmetic touch-ups. The only person who wore a fully custom mask was Ardo.
Side 2 masks are the best in the world. If even they couldn't keep out the poison gas.
It seems nobody is safe.
And yet you survived, Oxlow. I wonder, how did you escape? Perhaps because...
That's right. Why did it take you so long?
Are you sure you want to threaten me in a room full of A1 tier assassins?
I only see 2 assassins. That's no problem for me.
Are we gonna have to fight you now?
Looks like it, yeah. So he's the gas guy.
Huh! Huh!
This is getting out of hand. Locked. Very well.
Yeah, you probably don't want to fight on their turf, you know what I mean? That seems like an unsafe way to do it.
You're pretty weak for an
I'm gonna
ox.
draw them out of their turf and kill them one by one.
You're pretty weak for an A1 tier assassin.
I still have a few things up my sleeve.
Well, she's awesome.
Make a wish!
What?
Go on. Everyone I kill gets to make a wish before they die. No wishing for more wishes. Or wishing that I won't kill you.
I wish I had my scythe back.
Fair enough. Wish granted. Now die.
That was probably a mistake. Like a very, very arrogant, foolish mistake.
How is this getting through the filter?
He literally just said that a minute ago. He just said it went through the filter just before.
That's cheating.
You're pathetic.
You're the one who granted me my wish.
He's not wrong. That was fucking arrogant.
Have a nice dream.
Overconfidence, man. That's always what gets you in the end.
Roth, those are prop guns. They're for display only.
What? Why? What's the point of that?
It looks cool? Don't ask me.
Yeah!
Why? Why are you doing this?
Stop running away, and maybe you'll find out.
His mask seems to be able to protect him from whatever he's spewing everywhere. Good for him, I guess.
Let's begin the meeting. Here's the location of Armory and Defense Organization's headquarters. I've marked the pattern our satellites picked up whenever Ardo left the building. It's not super accurate, but it's a start. We look for the place Ardo went most often. That's where the factory will be. But the lines go in every direction. Ardo used multiple drone decoys to throw us off in the past. However, now that we have Ardo's real dead body in our possession and new information from the data chip, I was able to identify which ones were fakes. The real Ardo clearly used this path more than any other. If that isn't the Mechra factory, then it's at least somewhere equally as important.
So, where is it?
If we trace it to the common destination point, it's somewhere in Oasis 12.
And we're back to our main characters. I presume they're the main characters anyway. They seem to be.
Why are we back at your house?
Oh, when you first attacked me, it already inserted the data chip into my computer. It's set up to automatically import content from connected chips.
So the contents of the data chip, which points to the location of the factory, were on your computer this whole time.
I was interrupted from looking at the whole thing by a certain person.
Right. Nice decor, by the way.
Yeah, it's very Fallout-y.
Yeah, I'm sure your house is so much better.
Well, it's actually a house for one. This is a shack.
At least I didn't have to take out a mortgage.
It's very Fallout 4 settlement-y. Did Preston Garvey send you out to clean this place out?
Let's see what we find. High standard council members and records, missions, Mechara operations. Here we go. Mechara manufacturing.
It doesn't say where they're manufactured, just how.
I know. What's this note here? Lila territory permissions required for parts 14B to 87H?
It just means that some of the factory is on territory owned by the organization Lila.
Yeah, I don't know much about Lila.
Nobody does. They haven't declared a mission statement and appear to have no leader. They operate under absolute secrecy. But you're in luck. I've done several jobs for them recently, and I do have a fairly good idea of where their base is.
So where is it?
Can't tell you. You just have to follow me there.
Okay.
Put a blindfold on and get in the back
I
of
don't
the
know
car.
why I trust you.
You shouldn't.
Well, what use would you have for the factory? You don't seem to want to rule the world or anything.
You're right. I realized a long time ago that pursuing power is a fool's errand. The people in power are always in danger of losing it. They're often desperate, on the brink of failure. The agents of those in power are freer to change with the tide.
I'm not interested in power either.
Neither was Watch.
Yeah.
You miss him?
I wish we hadn't gone our separate ways. I could never do what he did. All I'm good for is slicing things up. I have to do better than that. I have to start thinking things through more. Watch isn't here to think for me.
I understand. I've lost someone too.
How'd they die?
She didn't die. She was killed.
It's too quiet in here. I don't like when things are quiet. We should get going.
I agree. It is awkward. Can we go now? Awkward conversation.
I'm ready when you are.
Yes.
Hmm.
Lead the way.
This seems bad.
Huh. This place is as lively as a dead zone.
You said the factory was here.
Be patient. I know I'm not wrong. The factory is here. It's probably disguised with a hologram. We just need to search a little longer.
You'd better be right. Who's that?
They might work for Ardo. Be ready.
Oh, yep. They're armed.
Oh, good. One of us.
Is that Steve?
Here's the scythe. It's that fucking ox guy again.
No.
Right?
All the way out in the oasis.
Maybe not.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Of course I do. I charted Ardo's path. Took me hours to run the analysis.
Assuming hard work on its own deserves reward, I see. I have no respect for work that does not produce results.
Oh? Well, who are you to come here and start criticizing me? Are you from level 009? Because I know you guys can be really snarky.
Yes.
Trick question. There is no level 009. Surround them!
Thank you. Makes my job a lot easier.
Oh, she has got the same smoke thing, though. They're obviously all working for the same person, or working together.
What is that?
Have a nice dream.
Hmm.
I don't understand. You're not here for a job?
Not this time, Axis. I recently obtained intel that indicates Ardo's Mechara factory intersects with Lila's headquarters. Is that accurate?
Yes, of course. We've known exactly where Ardo's factory is all along, but nobody thought to ask us. It's useless.
It's not useless to us.
It's useless because you'll never get in. The security is tight. Believe me, we tried everything to sneak in there. Who wouldn't want a robot army, right?
We'll figure something out.
Suit yourself. I'm doing this as a special favor, because I am your friend.
Thanks.
Follow the passage ahead, then turn onto the side tunnel on the left, and stay on it. No deviations.
Nemo seems pretty cool for a, assassin.
You should reach it in about 30 minutes. Be careful of the drones.
Got it.
And Bingo was his name.
Guess that's what they meant by the drones.
Ardo drones. They look deactivated, but they'll react to movement. Give me some of your minds.
Sure.
Stay as still as you can. I'm going to open the door. Okay, detonate.
I don't have the detonator. I gave it to you when you...
Oh, man.
I am Ardo. That is all you need to know.
Great.
Your time has come. I shall oversee this operation myself.
That's a great effect. I love it. I want to use that myself.
Enemy detected.
Let's get this over with.
Man, having sword hands comes in handy.
Got the detonator. Did you hear something?
Only the massive explosion and all the robots being sliced to bits. But that's it.
Sounds familiar. Nihility.
It's been a long time.
Really? It feels like yesterday.
I'll never understand what it's like to hold a grudge. It must be so hard for you to care about something. Your life would be so much easier if you just... let go.
Damn, that was quick.
Don't have time for this!
Hologram.
With the Mechara factory, Blackguard will be able to wipe out every other organization. Even Side 2. This will become a world of assassins killing each other off.
That sounds fun.
A fitting end to humanity's pathetic existence.
She's holding one of those pistols with her foot. That's pretty badass.
The entire A1 tier has been wiped out. Except for me.
Oh, you're one of them.
Sleep over it if I were you.
Do you think I care? I can figure out how to control the Mechara without them.
Nemo, if she activates the Mechara...
I know.
She was one of them. And they just got wiped out by the gas guy. The Ox gas man.
It's fitting that this garbage will be what finishes off humanity.
I mean, she's living up to her name, right? Nihility? Nihilism? She just wants to destroy everything? Because there's no point? Because it's all pointless?
It won't be.
Do you think you could kill me? Weren't you ranked in the C3 tier? And what will my death accomplish? Nothing. But feel free to try and carry out your boring revenge.
She's so straight. She's got hands for feet. She's been modified to have hands for feet. That's actually a really good modification for an assassin, isn't it? He's got extendo fingers.
Where's your friend? Is he coughing up blood? Maybe you should go check on him.
Oliver will be fine. And by the way, I was B1. I'll never understand you, Nihility. If everything is pointless, then why are you doing this? Why do anything?
Because I enjoy seeing the hope leave my target's eyes.
Lovely.
As they realize their purpose for life has been cut short. That everything they did was for nothing. Because they are nothing. They've always been nothing. They don't matter. They are useless. They never should have been born. They should just die.
Her voice actor's really good too, by the way.
Thanks for this. You should learn to watch your pockets.
You don't sound like a nihilist to me. You're just a misanthrope. You hate yourself, and so you hate everyone else.
So what? You think what you want about me. I don't care.
You shouldn't.
Shouldn't what? Shouldn't hate myself? Shut the hell up, you don't know me.
I hated that bit, but you got rid of it for me, so I'm okay now.
Looks like I missed.
What is wrong with you?
My arm! My arm! You cut off my arm!
Yeah, you did.
I lost both my arms and I'm doing just fine. You won't be around much longer anyway.
It hurts. Kill me. Just kill me.
I gave up killing long ago.
Excuse me? This particular human wants to kill all of the other ones. Unless we kill her, she'll continue the cycle of death.
I'm not a human. I'm not anything. I'm a point in space and time. I'm a collection of dust. This pain is nothing to me.
No more death, Oliver.
Don't you remember Roach Nemo? Don't you miss her?
So, she's the one who killed your friend. Do you really think she has a place in society after this is over? All she does is kill.
I was an assassin too. All I did was kill. All you do is kill. It's all everyone in this wasteland does. According to your logic, she's right, and we all should die.
If you're willing to let murderers roam about freely, then yeah, maybe you should.
Whoa, that didn't go how I expected it to.
Really?
It hurts. It hurts.
Stop protecting her!
Stop protecting me.
Don't tell me what to do.
Time to die!
Stay there. Now to deal with you.
What's this really about, Nemo? Do you think you can change her or some crap like that?
No, but I do think she's capable of change.
She thinks change is pointless.
She thinks change is always for the worse. We can show her things could be better.
I'll believe it when I see it. She's headed for the control room. Why does everything have to be so hard?
Well, you did kind of turn on him, like, in an instant.
Don't worry. I won't let her activate the Mechera.
You really should kill me now. I'm going to do it. I'm going to activate them. I won't let you stop me.
Amaya Leith.
What?
Your real name, right? Watch supplied me with all there is to know about you. You don't believe life is pointless. You want to have a purpose. And you have found that purpose by killing people. That's all there is to you. You're a very simple individual.
Ben.
What else is there to do around here? Side 2, Blackguard, Ardo. Who cares? We're all dying. There is no future for humanity. You don't have a purpose either, you know. I thought you were trying to kill me, but I guess you're here for some other reason. Trying to control the Mechera and rule the world.
Trying to get everyone to stop killing each other. You can think of me as an anti-assassin. If I'd wanted to, I could have tracked you down and killed you ages ago.
Well, you should have. I've killed hundreds of people in the meantime. An anti-assassin. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I'm with her. I agree. That is stupid.
You failed already, and you're going to fail again. This elevator is way too slow.
She's right about that too.
Looks like we might have a guest soon. Wanna bother? I'm not falling for that again.
She's pretty nippy for somebody who just had her arm cut off.
Would you stay out of my way this time, Nemo?
Listen, Amaya. If you activate the army, there's no going back.
You can't reason with her.
Shut up, sword boy. I'm not crazy.
You're seriously not going to stop her?
I can't stop her until you promise not to kill her.
I can't make that promise.
Then we're stuck.
Yeah, thanks to you! Wait!
And so the end of humanity begins.
No, she did it. She activated the army.
Nemo! Ah!
I'm not the #1 assassin for nothing. What is Nemo doing? He is such a fool. How do I shut it off?
How should I know? I'm not the one controlling them.
You fought them before! Tell me now!
Why do you care? Isn't this what you wanted?
Yeah, I agree. Isn't this what you wanted? What's the problem? You tried to kill him yourself.
Today, I've brought you all to A1 for something different. You have potential, but you've been failing to meet requirements for several weeks. My guess is you're lacking inspiration. So you will be training with the best of the best, our A1 tier assassins. Wisher, Stene, Nihility. Our training dummies have safety mode turned off, by the way. Maybe one of you will die today. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Sure, fascinating.
Hey, just saved your life by accident.
Really? Didn't see it.
Check the tape later. You owe me one.
No, I don't. After what you did to Roach, you will owe me for the rest of your life.
I thought it was what I wanted, but it's not. I'm in too much pain to think anymore. I can't shut these damn things off.
Then give me control. I see. So this is how he controlled them. Not as individual robots, but in groups, like a swarm of bees.
Oliver, this much power. Do you really think we can use it for good?
How else are we going to stop the fighting? People respect power.
Didn't you tell me you aren't interested in power? Or was that a lie?
No.
Are you really going to intimidate the world into peace? Or is there a better way?
I don't see a better way. We're running out of time.
Then I'm going to die. The Mechara have identified me as a threat. If you don't deactivate them for good, they will kill me.
You don't want to make a hero sacrifice to save humanity?
That's my choice to make, not yours.
Fine. But the road ahead just got 1,000,000 times more difficult.
Nope, we shut them down. Is Nemo still alive?
I hope you know what you were doing, Nemo.
Oliver, I think he's dead.
Not on my watch.
Who are we watching now? Oh, the Scythe lady. They just killed the whole human whatever people. It was the Ox person after all. They were the same person.
It's over. I can hear the machines. Unless I take drastic action, that monster will kill us all.
How many masks do you have?
And so begins Catalyst 4.
I don't like that mask. That's my least favorite. Change it again. Not a fan. Not a fan of the purple one. Nice. Oh, we got a bunch of... We got comics, we got music, we got bios. Interesting. Very interesting. Man, that was intense. That was intense. And the art's beautiful. The voice acting across the board is really impressive. Very cool. Very cool. Well, we will leave that one here, obviously, because it's just about perfect timing, in fact. So I guess we'll do each other chapter in one more episode. So 2 more episodes, say. We'll cover these at some later date, because at the moment we're still working on the 7 Enigma. But we will do this as soon as we can anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's pretty much we're just sitting back and watching a movie together. But it was pretty chill, and it was very intense. The whole action and everything. The story's cool. Like it. Cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for getting out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.